maybe by 27, I'm still not going to be ready to be married and have kids.
Okay,
so bye guys.
Sensational. What's your body count?
It's literally like over 100.
This is how I feel about the 50-50 situation. I'm okay with going 50-50 for a good amount of time.
Like 50 dudes a night.
It's 2 football teams. That's an NFL game just running through her.
It's showing all the Black and Latina couples.
It amazes me how the world revolves around the Black woman. And last time I checked, we're made for billionaires.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
27 is ancient.
Yeah, I told her my age. She said, ew.
Seeing you guys, and I realized, I'm like, you guys have such a youthful energy that 27 maybe isn't that old. And maybe by 27, I'm still not going to be ready to be married and have kids.
Over 27, unmarried, female. What do you call this lady? In China, if women who remain unmarried in their late 20s and 30s, we call them 剩女.
If I want kids, I have to mentally prepare for that.
Which means leftover women.
I should ideally be in a relationship that will lead to marriage at 28. So by the time I'm 30, 31,
At
I'm getting
26,
that
I
ring.
gotta find that potential husband.
Yeah.
So that by 28, where that ring is there, and by 30, that kid is popped out.
Is there like an unspoken timeline for a girl to like settle down, or if they feel like their time's running out?
I think the only real timeline is the kids thing. Cause it's like after like, I think 35, like even like once you kind of like 33, it's gonna be harder for you to get like pregnant. But I think that's the only thing that makes us feel like rushed. I hope that it keeps getting pushed to like later so that it's like normal for a girl to get married at like 33 and it's not like, oh, she's old.
That's never going to be the case, especially when shame comes back more, because social media, it's starting to increase, but pretty soon it's going to be to a point where you hit 28, you're old. But why is that? Because you're ripe when you're young, and guys are going to want ripe women.
What's your type?
Okay, so
Bye guys.
Sensational.
What's your body count?
Stop the
0.
cap.
What are the chances I can be the first one?
I know. Okay, I know.
100.
Oh, say less.
100.
Like Quentin.
Okay.
You want my number?
I think you want my number.
Quincy.
You stay out here?
I live in
Would you drive an hour for me?
Okay,
Okay, type your name in.
I like this one.
I don't know, like that's I don't know why. I don't know why it comes across like game. It does, man. It comes across like game, and women run it just like men do. And I'll show you why.
What's your body count?
Out of respect for my boyfriends, I won't say it.
So what's your body count?
Girl, just own it.
Just own it. Own it.
Just own it.
Own
We
it.
both know what it is.
6 million.
I was really born in Ohio, you guys, and I also don't have gender like ruling me out. Okay, it's just a lot.
Is it triple digit?
I don't know.
Yes.
Rule 76, no excuses, play like a champion. What's your body count?
It's literally like over 100.
She belongs to the streets.
Man, and I don't think that girl right there is over 100, but gotta be at least 5. She didn't say her age, but gotta be.
Stop dating ugly people. No, I'm being so serious. Stop dating people that you are not attracted to. Look, I wholeheartedly disagree with giving the nice guy a chance, because more often than not, when you are out of somebody's league, you think that they're going to treat you with so much love and respect because they feel like they won you over.
Below your league with so much makeup on. She drew a face on. You're below my league.
Nice guy a chance. They treat you so well, you know, like just see where things go. I'm sorry, but physical attraction is there or it's not there, okay? It's not something that necessarily grows. It's there or it's not. As vain as it might sound, physical attraction is so important. And look, I understand that we're just a shell of ourselves, you know, it's what's inside that counts. However, I feel that you really need to be attracted to the person that you're dating and not just give them a chance just because they're nice to you. Because more often than not, dating the nice guy does not work out.
I don't buy what she's saying. I'll tell you why. She's not looking at herself. In a relationship, there's always 2 sides. You did something wrong as well. It's always point the finger at that person. Like, for instance, when my relationships didn't work out, I knew I had some fault. But sometimes the fault was bigger on their part. The fact she didn't say her faults, that's a problem to me. I don't buy what you're saying.
I see why you men want to go 50-50 with women now. Long story short, my man got a new phone because he broke his phone and he bought a new one. He had a 12 Pro Max and I said, hey, can I have the phone? He said, yeah, you can have it, but you got to get it fixed because the screen is broken. I said, okay. I go drop the phone off to get fixed, and then I decided to go get some lunch, and I'm like, hey, you want something? I'll pick up something for you. We done got 2 margaritas and lunch, and it's $70. I feel like it's a fair trade because I get a phone, and I'm like, okay, but damn, $70 for lunch? But that's for 2 people. Keep in mind, he does eat more than I eat. My meal was probably like $24, but that every single day to have to keep up with you're eating a lot and then somebody else is eating on top of that is a lot of money. And then on top of that, to be paying somebody whole rent, of course your ass gonna want to go 50-50. I quite literally want to ask him to send me half for this meal. But I'm not gonna do that because, I want to, give back because he always giving me stuff. Man, is this how y'all been feeling all this time? This is how I feel about the 50-50 situation. I'm okay with going 50-50 for a good amount of time, but at a certain point to where I get to a certain age, I want my man to be able to take care of me. And that's how I feel. But right now with this economy and this structure, I can understand it, man. It's expensive out here, y'all.
Yeah, she gets it. I'm happy she did. It took her to get in a situation where she had to pay something. That's usually when women realize. That's why guys kind of make it mandatory now. Not 50 all the way, especially if he's making more, because nowadays a man has to make more than a woman or it's just not going to work. That's facts. It's not going to work. But that's what's happening. And of course, man doesn't expect 50, but still 60-40, maybe 65, maybe if you're not making enough. You gotta kick up that dough.
How many guys have you been with?
I used to do parties and I would get like 50 dudes a night.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
She said she was at a party, she got ran through by 50 dudes.
She's 15. 15 is less.
50 dudes a night.
Oh, wait. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
50 dudes a night.
She said 50.
50.
She said 50.
G-Unit.
That's 2 whole football teams. Am I sure? No, but it sounds good. It's 2 football teams. That's an NFL game just running through her.
Lots of bodies, apparently.
All them collisions down the poom poom. Hey, listen, there were a lot of touchdowns scored that day.
If it's not too,
field goals too.
If it's not
some of that ended up in the stands. Let me just say, they even had a marching band run through. I'm telling you, that field was muddy by the end of the bitch.
My guy.
And it didn't rain, not water. You get what I'm trying to say? 50 dudes in one night. Woo!
Yeah, there's a lot of women nowadays that are proud of it, and it's more women than you think that were trained. A couple of you guys watching this video probably had girlfriends who've been trained before and don't realize it. It happens, guys. Happens to the best of us. I've had it done before. I'm sure you have too. I'm sure you've had a woman that's been trained, and maybe you've realized it, maybe you haven't. But for those guys that may be realizing now, I feel sorry for you. Let's take this moment of silence. When they find out Latinas belong to black men, I heard that. It's showing all the black and Latina couples. All right, black and Mexican. I'll stop it right there, but let me tell you what's going on. Black guys love to hear that because it's happening in the West too. This is in the West. The reason why is because of all of the back and forth, right? The bickering. Like, it'd be a guy that will get a college degree, or not even college degree, that will be on a football team, it's a college football team, and marry a white woman because that's all he sees on campus. And then, oh, look at him, he got that white woman. But then he doesn't get the appreciation when he's with a black woman. So guys, you'll find certain guys that can continue to do this, and they're happy doing it. Keep on.
So earlier my sister was like, hey, I want to send you this video, but I know you're easily triggered. And I was just like, no, go ahead and send it. So when I opened the video, I guess it was of like the German lady talking about all these wonderful things that she did and how she keeps her man and how he was so excited to leave the black community. I don't know. To that, I just want to say it's 2024. Like, we have access to the internet, TikTok, Instagram, like books, audiobooks that read to you while you're driving. Like, nothing she said is new and is creative. So I'm pretty sure a lot of women know to do those things. A lot of times the issue that we have as black women is we are so underappreciated that we don't want to do those things.
So you're underappreciated, so you don't want to do those things. That's what that same woman speaks against. You shouldn't not want to do those things because you're underappreciated. That should be something you do naturally. Now, if you are a human being and you'll find so many guys that say this. You do those things on your own now. You do those things for yourself that men need. So why wouldn't you do it for your man?
Want to. So we have to find a man that is worthy of that. We're not just going to say, oh, a black man. Oh, I'm going to do all of these things for him. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
That's the problem.
What I also want to hit on is the first thing or the first thought process that came into my mind. And I have said this before to like family and friends. The benefits that you guys speak so highly about when it comes to other races, the femininity, the girliness, she's spoiled, you know, she comes from a great family, like she knows how the dynamic works with a woman and a man. That is the work of a non-black man.
No, you see, she's bashing all black men. Now, I don't know if you have a father or not. Maybe she doesn't have a father. And whatever trauma she has with her father, she has daddy issues. That's the problem. A lot of women from the community have these daddy issues. You see it right here. First thing she spoke about, black men are garbage. This is what guys keep hearing. Why do you think guys are leaving? She went right back to it.
Those types of things into his woman and his culture. He set the example by being the provider, being the lead, and putting himself in a position where he can have authority over his women to the point where they are submissive and they know how to treat a man. Now, the loud, obnoxious, stereotypical, terrible black woman is the work of a man of color.
Oh, no, it's not true. Not true. See, she speaks about, and this is why it's being pushed so hard. She speaks about drizzle. Soft guy era. These women and women out of the country are pitting guys in their soft guy era. Yes, guys are providing too for them. But if you provide for a woman and she puts you in your soft guy era all the way, that makes sense. And be real. I just showed a video earlier of a woman that said it needs to be 50-50 nowadays. Things are so expensive. And you're in the West. What are you trying to do to a man? If you're in the West and you're not helping a man contribute to bills or whatever else he has to pay, you're just that wrong.
So it seems to me that most of you guys, other races of women, when they get on these platforms and brag about how they're so much greater, you both want to run into the sunset off of the work of another man. You know what I'm saying? This had nothing to do with a man of color. Your father, who I guess assumes is German, must have raised you in this type of way. And here you are, I don't want to say it, but I'm a perspective person. I think that's just something we should all keep in mind moving forward, because it's not going to benefit us to keep on reciting the same old tired narrative. We need to address the root of the problem and come up with solutions for the future, because I am a black woman, a woman of color who is in a relationship with a man of color. I am in a great relationship with him. I cook for this man every night. I serve this man a plate. I respect him. I love him. I go hard for him. So to say that we don't know how to do that or that's not instilled to us is crazy. And it's really just tired at this point. We're just tired.
No, it's not for you. If it's not for you, then don't say anything. Because other women who are black, who are doing that for their man, they have nothing to say.
So there's this German woman on TikTok, and she is grandstanding on the fact that she has done all of these things for her black man because, well, a black woman could never. See, I like people to like me because they like me, not because they hate somebody else. But that's just me. Either way, good for you, sis. I bet you can't love him quietly. It amazes me how the world revolves around the black woman.
It's delusional.
The disdain for black women, the bare tolerance of a black woman, yet they want the ass like a black woman, the braids like a black woman, the attitude of a black woman, the essence of a black woman. I love how y'all think that dating a black man is taken away from us.
That sounds like being single.
Yeah. We do not care. Honestly, look, we're focused on which black hair we're wearing to the club, okay? And last time I checked, we're made for billionaires. So may the odds be ever in your favor. Go off. We love that for you.
She just said, I'm thinking about which hill I'm going to wear to the club, which is the problem. She just said, we're made for billionaires. When the billionaire man clearly said, don't put that in my mouth. I didn't say that. And this is, here you have it, guys. This is exactly why men check out. Because we realize this is the way. Passport, bro. Passport. No. There's definitely more to life than dealing with that.
If a man marries a woman and she gets older, will he keep her? Yes, because men are good people. Men are good people, and we keep each other. We keep women. We don't treat women like y'all would treat us. See, if a woman had a man and her value increased later in life and his decreased, women would get rid of the men. But see, we're good people.
My point exactly.
So it's